Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Thank you so much for stopping by today. We are going to be doing some meal prep for our camping weekend. We're going to have a little bit of a tour of our camper that we bought back in April, which I haven't shared a whole lot of that on here. Our trip to Topsail, North Carolina, and just a fun video for y'all. So I hope y'all enjoy coming along, and we'll go ahead and get into it. So we're going to start off today's video by doing a little bit of food prep for our camping weekend. Bella's mixing up some yeast and some warm water and salt and honey, and we're getting that ready to do some yeast bread for our rolls, our pepperoni rolls. And so she was helping me mix that up, and then that has to proof for about 2.5 hours after you add the flour. So I was kind of just checking it halfway through, but while it's doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and mix up some banana chocolate chip muffins. My family really enjoys muffins, and so I'm always kind of on the lookout for some new muffin recipes to add to like our muffin menu, I guess you could call it. A lot of muffins call for a lot of sugar though, so I've kind of been on the lookout for some better choices in that. And I found this one that was like with Greek yogurt, and it had coconut oil in it, and also it's just sweetened with honey. And I feel like the bananas are a sweetener in itself. I use bananas a lot of time to sweeten things up when I make like pancakes, or when I do like smoothies, spinach smoothies and stuff. I feel like they're a natural sweetener, and I use those. So I feel like that helped a lot in this. I was worried that the Greek yogurt would make them kind of, tart, because my family's not a fan of Greek yogurt, but they actually were really good, and they ate them all up. And so I was excited to find this recipe. So I will link it down below if you're interested in trying it. Everybody said they were great, and so we're going to be making these again. Now, the recipe calls for 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. You can add them or leave them out, whatever you want to do. I just know my family's going to eat them better probably if they're in there. And, as a mom, we can't win them all. And so I just went ahead and added the chocolate chips. I had some semi-sweet chocolate chips I added in there. And here's Bella sitting here playing with her new little kitten that she just got. I think she's naming her Minnie. I don't know. She's changed it a couple times. But they were having a ball playing in the kitchen together. And then I went ahead and put the muffins in the oven. And we're going to get our bread dough out and see how it's looking. And it looked like it was pretty much ready to go. So just going to go ahead and knead a little extra flour into it because it was still kind of sticky. And then I'll go ahead and divide it out into our pepperoni rolls. Usually separate the dough into 4, and then each one I will separate into 6 individual pieces, and that's what I'll roll out for my pepperoni rolls. And I usually add about 5 to 6 pepperonis, and then probably about 2 tablespoons of mozzarella cheese. Now you can use whatever cheese you want, or if you want to use a couple different kinds, you can. That's just how we've always made them. And then here you got little Bella over here helping me roll them out. She loves helping me in the kitchen, and sometimes it can be a little frustrating, just being honest, to try to teach your little ones, how to do things in the kitchen and everything not just become a catastrophe. But I really enjoy doing it with her. There's some days where I don't so much. I'm definitely not got this figured out. Someone asked me not too long ago, do I enjoy teaching her how to cook in the kitchen? And some days, yes, I do. Some days, if I don't got 100 things going on, I really do enjoy taking the time. But then some days it's not as easy as others. But she always loves to help me, and I want to try to have the patience and stuff to teach her so that she knows how to do these things, and that it's just like a second nature to her. Like I like having her in there in the kitchen with me, and I know she likes hanging out with me. And so sometimes it might not always be pretty in my kitchen while I'm doing it, and we might not get a whole lot accomplished, but I enjoy having her help me out. So once these are cooled, I'm going to add them into some gallon freezer bags, and we'll go ahead and put them in the refrigerator in our camper. And then if as we need them and people want to eat them, we can heat them up in our microwave, or some of my kids even like to eat them cold, so we'll just leave them that way. But I'm also going to go ahead and take out the muffins and the watermelon that we cut up and go ahead and put it in the camper, since my husband had it plugged in, and so we were able to go ahead and load up the refrigerator with what I would need for the weekend. We do have a nice size refrigerator and a freezer inside the camper, and then a little mini like fridge and freezer outside in the outdoor kitchen. Bella being crazy. I did want to mention I'm doing a little tour on the inside of the camper, but the air conditioner was running. I didn't realize it till later, so it will be a little bit loud. I apologize for that. So this will come in whenever, the little slide out will come in whenever we're traveling, and then when we get there we can put it out, and it gives us a little bit more floor space for sure. That helps out a lot, and it has a lot of storage. I have not had any trouble having room for everything. It's got all these big things underneath the table to store some stuff right here when we're traveling. I also have another one that goes all the way back. It's got our games in there right now, and our towels are in the back of there. Most of what is in here I try to keep in here so I don't have to pack everything every single time. We also have, this is our bed here. I've got to put the sheets up. This is a Murphy bed that folds out into a bed, and it's worked really great for me and my husband. We have really slept good on it, honestly. We did get like a mattress cover for it. What is it? An extra like memory foam or whatever for the top of it. It's been really good. We've actually slept really good. So this couch folds down and turns into a bed. And I got some clothes from the last trip I got to take inside. The camper came with 2 of these bins that we keep full. I keep in this one, I keep most of our cooking stuff and things in here, like our pans, toaster, plates, trays and stuff that I might need. I keep all that in there. And then we have another one that's in the house because I was washing up the sheets. It's got like our sheets and bedding for the bed. And then we do have these really nice little closets, which has some clothes in them already I've been bringing out. And we have one, we have one on either side, which is really nice. Yeah, we do have cabinets underneath too. You want to open? You can't get it open?
I can't open that. Can you open it for me?
Let me put some stuff under there. Mostly outdoor stuff because it slides through in the front. Also have storage on the bottom of the little closets that we can put some stuff. And we have these overhead storage too. We usually keep our little ottomans for our chairs up here, but I could put them in the outside storage if I needed to. But at night, like when we're sitting here, me and my husband like to sit on that couch, and we'll use the little ottomans for our feet. Yeah, there's another storage thing which has our pickleball paddles in there if we ever find a place that has pickleball. This is some things we got to get. This is where our kids sleep though. It's really nice. It's got these 2 bunk beds. They're really full. 2 kids can fit on here at a time. Right now I've got to take some stuff inside. We was using lamps because our lighting wasn't working unless it was plugged into the car. So that's gotten fixed, so we're able to use that now. The kids had their carts in here from when we took hoverboards, so they got to take those. They might take them this time too, so we just stuck them up there for traveling, and then we also keep our TV down there for traveling. There's a nice little storage place under here. Is where our dogs usually go whenever we're at the campsite and stuff. We set up their beds underneath there, and it works perfect for them. Just put our trash can for now for while we're traveling. And then you did see a little bit of the bathroom. We have nice storage in here, 2 big cabinets, most of our stuff in there. And then I have some storage under here too for like toilet paper and stuff like that. It's a good sized shower. We've already used it several times and it's been nice. Have a shower when we're camping. So up here above is where our microwave is, and then we have storage up here. It's where I keep my plates and bowls and cups and everything, mostly up there. And then we have under the sink storage, which is where I keep more stuff for the kitchen. We have our Roku that we keep, and fire starter and things like that we keep down here. And then not sure why we have that. in here. Like my salt and pepper, utensils, stuff like that. And I'm probably just gonna put these muffins down here for now for while we're traveling, because it don't slide around.
That has a white piece.
Yep.
And any accidents happen too.
2 good-sized drawers that we keep all of our utensils in. These are my camper utensils, so I don't take these out. They stay in here. And then just stuff under here too. Measuring cups, some wipes, foil, that kind of stuff. Okay, it is much later. It is actually 9:30. I'm going to be pulling a pretty late night tonight. I still have some chicken salad I'm going to make. I have a 4th of July dessert I want to make, and so I got to do that. And I also still have several things to tote out to the camper. My husband and my boys are actually working on a unit, and they're still out working, so I've had a lot of things going on in between. I had to do some errands, had to go meet a customer, and then also had to go do some stuff for my husband, possibly for a part, and then that didn't work out. So been running around like a crazy person. Now I'm gonna get back to it. Bella and I have been making trips out to the camper, and I did want to share with y'all. I know it's late and I have a million other things I could be doing, but I'll probably forget if I don't do it now. But I did get a couple things, and I noticed that Walmart has a lot of things on clearance right now. There's a lot of things online that are clearance, but I know they say that there's better clearance in the store. But I did pick up a few things that came in the mail today. I'll share with you. It's not a lot, it's like 4 things, but I thought maybe if any of y'all are looking for some things like this for summer, I got this really pretty like eyelet skirt, ruffle on the bottom, and it actually is lined underneath all the way down to the bottom. I got this to wear for the 4th of July, but also just all summer long. My sister always told me that my blonde hair looks really good with red. I really have like nothing red. So I thought this would be kind of pretty to wear, you know, in the summer and for 4th of July and just all kinds of different things. It's a Time and True brand, which Walmart doesn't put their prices on their tags anymore. But I believe I got it on clearance for like $14.99. And I thought, like, if any of my girls that, you know, wear dresses and skirts a lot or whatever, or if you just like to wear dresses and skirts, that was a real pretty one. They had it in a navy blue and a white as well. So just letting you know if you're looking for any of those things. And then my daughter is like, got 1 pair of pajamas. She has grown out of everything. And so I got her a pair of pajamas to wear in West Virginia. And they're just these really cute, like little floral pants, and they're real nice, soft. It's the Wonder Nation brand. But it had this cute little, and has like this little ruffle on the bottom. And I just think it's really pretty. It's got real pretty, you can see, I don't know if it'll focus on it, but real pretty floral on it. So I got that, and it has the little shirt that like has little buttons on it, and then the little ruffle sleeves. And I think this was $12, I believe. It wasn't on clearance, but it also comes with like a little scrunchie that matches. So I thought that would be fun for her for West Virginia, because she literally has 1 pair of pajamas that she's been wearing like all the time. She's actually been wearing Christmas pajamas everywhere. So I thought it'd be nice for her to have a new pair. And then I did, from Walmart, I did pick up these like bracelets, set of bracelets. I've always loved jewelry, and a lot of my jewelry that I've had for years, a lot of it's broken or is turned. I like the Time and True bracelets and necklaces. Most of the time I get a good bit of use out of them before they break or whatever, and they're really affordable. I believe these were on sale for like $2, on clearance for $2. Just thought those were cute. So if you like jewelry and you're looking for some, I believe there's several different ones that I actually saved that I might end up getting later on for like $2, $1.50. They were really cheap. I think these are normally like $4 or $5. And then I think that's it from Walmart. I have a couple other things coming, but I don't know if I'll get to share them. They probably won't be here before I do this video. But I did get some shoes for my daughter, some little sandals from Target. I ordered these. They were on clearance, I believe. Maybe these weren't on clearance. I don't think. They were $20, but they ended up being too big. So I'm taking them back and get her a smaller size because they were way too big. She's been wearing 13s in some shoes, but then this one was just like these were just way too big.
Yeah, it's next to my face, so.
You got this down, don't you?
Yep. I'm a hammering cookies proud. Good.
So this recipe calls for some golden Oreos crushed onto the bottom with some butter, and then you add in some red food coloring. It was funny, as I was putting it in the pan, Bella was like, "Mom, it looks like burger meat." I was like, "Well, you aren't wrong." So thankfully it's going to get covered up, but it'll add that like little patriotic red touch whenever, you cut into it. But yeah, she wasn't wrong. It did look kind of gross.
Should we go to level 2?
Speed it up a little further, yep.
I put it on 6. I put it on 6. It looks so cool. Hi. Hi, YouTube. Why is that on this side? It looks like dirt.
I think the main reason Bella likes to help me in the kitchen is so she can taste test everything. She was eating the beater when I was done mixing up the cream cheese mixture, and so she has it all over her face and her arms. But that's the part she enjoys, so she gets to do it when we're done doing everything. So we added the cream cheese mixture, and if you're not a fan of cream cheese, you probably would not like this recipe. Because it does have 4 blocks of cream cheese, which to me is a lot. I make cheesecakes, and that's usually about the amount you use for a cheesecake. So it's a lot of cream cheese. But my husband enjoys cream cheese and cream cheese desserts. Like, he likes cheesecakes and stuff, so he likes that. I'm not as big of a fan of it, so it was one way not to eat a lot of it. It was still good, don't get me wrong, but it was just a lot of cream cheese. So if you don't like cream cheese, you probably wouldn't like this one. So with it being July 4th weekend and us wait until July 3rd to book a place, we didn't really find anything in our area that was available, like Myrtle Beach area. We're only about 2.5 hours from Myrtle Beach. So my husband was able to find this place here in Topsail, North Carolina, that was called Harbor Point. It was a really nice campground. There was a lot of like permanent campers here, people that live here all year long, but it was really nice. So we went ahead and set up our campsite, and then we drove to the beach to see it because we've not ever been to this beach before. So we wanted to go check it out. Ugly looking storm.
Tonight, not tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna go tomorrow. So look at that storm. It's about to storm. Okay, so for dinner tonight we have some rice. I wanted beef rice because we're actually doing steak, but they gave me chicken, so we're going with chicken. And then we got some corn. We got some fresh watermelon that we cut up before we left. And then Stanley's cooking steaks, and we also have our 4th of July dessert that we're gonna have. So I've got it cleaned up in here, pretty much set up. Got some wet clothes over there in the corner. I did put a little festive 4th of July tablecloth on there, which probably lasts about 2 seconds. Because when we get all in this little dinette, it gets a little tight. Normally we eat outside, but it just got done raining, and plus they didn't have a picnic table at this site. So Stanley's making us some yummy steak.
Look at that bad boy.
So this is the dog's little corner when we're camping. And they're quite content in there. Happy, Precious? We're good? We're good? The next morning we got up and headed to the beach. The weather was not great because that tropical storm was coming in, and it was raining as soon as we got out on the beach. It didn't faze the kids any. They still had a ball. I did make them stay on the shoreline because I did see a few riptides. Cover back up so you don't get wet. get out of there quick, don't he?
It's right there. And dig away.
That's funny. He gone. So even though the kids really couldn't get in the water and enjoy playing in the water as much as they usually do, they still had a lot of fun playing with the mollusks. They would race to see who could dig down into the sand the fastest. Bella actually caught a fish. So it's translucent.
Oh, God.
So cute.
No, it's right there.
He needs arrows.
Good job, Bella. Did you catch it?
Let me see it.
You caught the fish? How many does that make you found?
Another one.
How many have you found so far?
What?
A lot.
Come here, little guy.
He's trying to hide.
He's over here. Come here. You see him right there?
Oh, you got two of them, yeah? Sure enough. So when we got back from the beach, we went down to the pool and they were having like a little 4th of July celebration with this big water slide. They had some icy truck and then they also had like a cornhole tournament going on. And it was nice because it wasn't busy. Like Bella went up and down that slide probably like 30 times and wasn't having to deal with other kids. The boys went and got them icy, didn't have to wait in line, and there really wasn't a whole lot of people in the pool. I think because it's like a more like older people live here and they live here most of the year. They may have kids, you know, their grandkids on the weekends and stuff, but it wasn't really busy and we enjoyed that. Then we got to watch the golf cart parade go by. It was only like 7 golf carts, but the kids thought it was great and they had a ball just sitting and waving at them. Before we left for the beach, I had put some pork chops in a crock pot. We had Italian pork chops, some instant potatoes, and green beans for dinner. And we kind of hung out in the camper for a while because it was raining a good bit. And so the kids was watching something. And then when it finally stopped raining, they went outside and did some little fireworks together with Stanley. And so we just kind of enjoyed the parts where it wasn't raining because most of that day it was kind of off and on. When we were down by the pool, it was beautiful. And then like an hour later, it was storming. So we just kind of enjoyed it as we were able to. So this campground is mostly made up of campers that are here permanently. People come and stay here, live here all year long, and then some stay here through the summer months. They had a really nice laundry house, which I didn't get to check out. They also had some tiny houses, but they do also have several other spots for campers who are just coming for a couple days or the weekend. We talked to a lady at the pool before we left, and she was telling us, did y'all go to the dock? And I was like, no. Where's the dock? So she told us where it was and we went down to it and it was absolutely beautiful. And we wish we would have known because we probably could have went down here and watched some fireworks and stuff. And she said it's never busy because, again, there's a lot of older folk who live here. And so they don't really go down to the dock a whole lot. So as far as like a family atmosphere, it was a very nice family atmosphere. We really enjoyed it and probably definitely will enjoy coming back again. So we stopped at a restaurant that was inside one of the hotels there before we left. And the kids really liked the tablecloths because they were like paper and they were able to color on them. So each one of them had their little area they were coloring. And they enjoyed doing that while we were waiting for our food. But I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I would love to have you join my channel. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one.